Hola! Welcome back to Cuba's Automotive. Today I'm not doing automotive. Today I'm working in a computer store and I'm trying to diagnose this TV. I believe it was a 55-inch, what is it, a LED or TV. So, what it's doing, you turn the power on and it does power up, but then within a few seconds it shuts down. You can hear it load up and it has a little sound, you know. I don't want to go ahead and plug it back in now because it's already been sitting for 3 days. I was waiting on the capacitors and such to come in. But I want to see if I can show you guys how to solder. And this is a little more, well, it's different from the automotive. I know somebody was asking on how to solder and make a video on how to solder. Or at least how I do it. So now I have already diagnosed it. I found capacitors on the, I guess, inverter side, the inverter board, the main power board, to be blown up, to be failed. So I'm going to go ahead and pull off the power board, but I want to go ahead and use a vacuum cleaner to clean up all this dust. It's quite filthy, and I'm a germaphobe. So guys, stick around and I'll show you what I do. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is discharge the capacitors. This is a way of doing it. I don't know if it's the best way. So right now I have the meter set to DC voltage 1000 because I think the capacitors are for 450. I don't have a good angle to see what's written. It's on the back side and I can't see, of course. I see a 4 and a 5, and so instead of going down to the next lowest setting, which would be 200, I just went to 1000. I should bring my Flux, but I just use this instead, and the leads are not in the best condition. So I'm going to raise that up and raise that up. Hopefully I have the best there. I'm going to use a resistor in line here. This is where I get most of my electrical stuff here. That would be Newark Element. And I think the website is newark.com. They have a large array. Solder sucker. A lot of capacitors fell out. Okay. 10 volt, 10 volt. I think yeah. Of course it did. Goodness. Alright, here's a resistor that I want to use. This guy I think is 20,000 ohms. Yeah, 20,000 ohms. And 6.5 watts. Put that to the side. So I'm going to do first is go ahead. These are kind of close together, so does it matter? I could just use the terminal. I guess I'll need another lead. Okay, so I'm going to put my leads on here first of the meter. Orientation doesn't matter, but this allows me to know if the capacitor is discharged or if it is discharging at the time I'm hooking this up. So the one leg is there. So I'm going to go here there. I've got nothing. Making sure we got a good connection. Okay. And I'm going to go over here. Nothing. So if you see, I have either end of the resistor in line. So I'm using the end, the filament of the one end of the resistor, and then using the alligator clip as my opposite end. I'll zoom you in here. Okay, so I'm going like this. And that's a pair right there. Oops. Go down to 200 just to be sure. Okay, and should be good there. So what else we have on here? Transformers. Should be good to go. They're the biggest capacitors on here. Now the little other guys are 16 volt, which is here. And I'm just going to measure them out for the heck of it. See if there's anything there. CM 851. Okay, CM, that's capacitor 851. Boom. That's one of the ones I have to go ahead and remove. And what I like doing is using a Sharpie and marking where I'm going to go and remove. Actually, let me bring you a little bit closer. I'm hoping you have a good picture. I'll keep you right over my shoulder. How about that? One of the things I gotta do, I'm gonna start off with 700 degrees on here. Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with 700 and about 725 degrees or so. These are pretty big pins. And we'll see how hard the solder is. One of the things to watch out for to see if there's any kind of enamel being placed on top of the capacitor. Sometimes they do, and then you have to remove the enamel off first, because then the solder is not going to do its thing. So, yeah. Okay. I'll zoom you in. Okay. That's wrong button. Just going to straighten up the pins here a little bit. They are usually bent over a little bit to aid in installing. But now that we're trying to remove it, I'd rather straighten them up. And first thing is just removing the solder. Okay, I have a lot of it off, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit it again and pull it out. Can you see right here? I'm going to just turn you a little bit right there. Opposite way. Okay, we'll try that. So I'm going to grab the capacitor from the other end here. Very loose. There we go. And that's out. Oh, sorry. Not too hard. Now these are directional, okay? You have the cathode, the anode. And they are marked positive, negative, okay? And I'm going to go to the next one now. Remove the solder. Okay, so we're back here at the store, and I got the capacitors in. You know what? I should turn the light on so people can see. Turn it behind you. Switch. Okay. And I said sorry.
No, sorry.
Oh. Okay, so what I have are 35 volt. You should fit. So much wider. I mean, I took the measurements and everything, but goodness gracious. Okay, I should fit them anyway. Stuck in. So put those there. The pitch is fine. Boom, boom. A little big. Which should still work. It's bigger than I wanted. Still good. I'm gonna try that anyway. Because these have a higher voltage reading, or capacitance, and less likely to blow prematurely. Now I have the same farad reading of 1,000. So this is comparing the old and new. Okay. And vamos comenzar. So I just got done cleaning the board here with my Flux. No clean Flux here. I'll have to clean afterwards. Typically, the Flux is acidic, and it will continue to oxidate the board, which is no good. Do you see some discoloration there? No. started. Got my pen, solder pen warming up. That's gonna go. Sure. Okay, I didn't know that. I want to see. Yeah, so this is the solder that I'm using. Quick draw, rosin core. Kester. This has a lower temp melting point than typical rosin core. Not yet. Nice. There's a nice looking connection in there. It's a nice joint. It's all the way around. Just installed the second one. I know that it doesn't quite fit, and it's kind of put you out. It's kind of tipping backwards a little bit here in the side view. That's not a big deal. Apparently, some got replaced as well. Looks like, and these are small capacitors, and they have it floating as well, so I don't see a big deal. It fits within the cover of the television, and that's what I'm concerned about. And it's not touching anything else. Should be fine. Let's go ahead and solder this guy here, and then we'll go ahead and put it back together and test it on the TV. This is, yeah, just go like that. That's all the way through. What I'm doing now is wiggling. Make sure that the solder joints itself are solid and that they do appear. Yeah, they do appear that way. I'll just see how much is pulled through. And now we're going to cut off excess and get in here. Not too much. I'll let it flush. The prior job wasn't flush. That's good. And what I'll do now is go ahead and reinstall. So I have the circuit board here. We're going to go ahead and reinstall it. I just brought it over. Reinstall the screws. Let's see what else it may need or whatever. All I know that this is one of the things that was wrong. Is it the only thing that's wrong? I don't know. Should know better. Moving this until you have all the screws installed. So we can move around and settle in its appropriate spot. Okay, now this is also acting as a ground, so you want to be sure that they're snug. Go around here and we'll go ahead and plug everything back in. And pretty much they have, they are trained in a certain position, so it's kind of easy to tell where they go. This guy obviously there. Let me post there. What's this? There's not many to it. I also did take a picture as a reference. Just be careful you're not bending your new pins when you're reinserting. It'll be okay to go ahead, plug it in, test it out, see what's up. Okay, I don't know how well this is going to work. I have it connect HDMI cable to a little laptop that's sitting on top of the counter here. We'll turn on the power and see what it does. I don't know how this works here, or if I need like a certain driver for it. I don't know. So right now it's on HDMI 4. Maybe I could just switch it over to 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. The 4 is right down the side. Notice that. Okay. I got nothing there. So I have it connected to a laptop here. I tried doing different things, but what I will show you, let me see. The buttons are hidden here. Touchscreen. Picture. Complete picture. No lines. That's awesome. That's proof right there. That's something. And I'm trying to search for a PC signal there. Cable. PC. It does detect, I guess, a connection in there. Can't see. Alright, so I finally got the laptop hooked up to the TV just to prove the display works. And it works well. I'm happy. Ana María, ¿quieres jugar al juego? So we have Music Drew here. My daughter likes to play. I have a recording, so jump. Oh, that's so cool. Right? Bro? You just call me bro?
Yeah.
Bro? Isn't that good? I like that. But I got to figure it out. Pretty cool. So we know it works. So now we know it works. So buenísimo. Bien claro. Buenísimo. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this helps somebody. Anybody. I know this isn't automotive related, but it might help somebody who has a TV that's broke. Not necessarily this may be the issue, but this could be an issue. And there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. And don't forget about Super Saturday coming up. So I'm going to continue promoting that until we go ahead and pass that day. So, thanks for watching, guys. Adiós, mucho gusto. Gracias por mirar. Continue promoting until we cross that, ¿Cómo se dice esa mierda? Until we cross that, what, line? Until we cross that, the day? Until we cross that, so I'm going to continue promoting that.